Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Alabama will get the first down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Riley. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Well, jet sweep pass, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's loose. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back has it. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Terry. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goal post inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for a crease. It's Young. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The Crimson Tide with a 2nd down to open play here in the quarter. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. Wide open on the right. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Fierce the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for space. It's Hardy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Spins away from the defender. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Extra point here will tie the game.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Young. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air. It's Russell. fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Hardy. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Under fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Bernard. Turning on the Jets. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And right down the middle.
Missouri, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Terry. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Here's the handoff. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense.
Turning it on! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed. Oh, it's blocked. Defense has it. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown tie. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He leaves it with his back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. With the catch, it's Edwards. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Terry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He slips a tackle. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He makes a catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He stepped out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Great awareness there on that run.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw on third and short. Good timing on the quick out. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Plucks it out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy.
Go toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Oh, it's a fumble. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0.